take away from the three games here and what we've seen here from obviously the top guys really kind of showed out here.
Yeah, I think if you obviously disappointed to lose a game, but I think if you look at the whole, I think the group did a lot of really good things. I think if you watched, I think before the tournament started, you said, told the group if you were going to watch our team play, what's the identity? And I thought, it's hard to look at it when you lose a game, but the guys worked really hard. We had the puck a lot. We were physically engaged. I thought we were really competitive. But overall, the habits and details I thought were really good.
Do you feel that Hellenius really looked more comfortable as this tournament progressed?
I thought he was really good tonight. Obviously, you could tell he's played pro hockey before. When you watch the game back, he stops on pucks. He's got really good stick detail. The amount of plays that he breaks up on forechecks, his poise with the puck. Obviously, we were running out of bodies here. We put him on the 3-on-5, and he did a great job. Usually with those skilled players, they're able to penalty kill because they think a couple plays ahead, and I thought he was really good. He was electric. He could have had 2 to 3 goals. He had two posts, but his poise and composure, and he plays a mature game for his age.
We've asked you about Erie, each night, but having 3 games to watch him, what did you just learn about the way he plays and what makes him so effective?
For me, never seeing him play without, just on video, he is, for one, he's competitive. I mean, the amount of times that he strips guys, even the plays in the neutral zone where he doesn't have a play, he doesn't try to go one-on-one, he chips a puck to himself, stays on it. He's got a lead stick, but I was more impressed with the way he plays away from the puck. I mean, I think at first 2 games he had +7 scoring chances. And again, I thought he was really good tonight. He obviously had a couple goals, but the things away from the puck, his face-offs and managing the game. Obviously, you could tell he's played a couple of years of pro hockey, but he was excellent all tournament.
What can this do for him, just heading into a big camp for him? I mean, I think he's expected to make a push, that type of thing. And, this is a tournament, maybe he was expected to kind of do things like this. But what can...
No, I think that for sure, but at the same time, if he didn't have a good tournament, there would probably be more questions. I think you only can control what you can control. So when the staff's watching the game and he goes out there and has performance after performance after performance, it makes decisions harder, and that's what you want, the inner competition. And he blew the doors off of the tournament. He was excellent. Every time he's on the ice, the puck's in the O-zone, and that's all you can control, what he could do in a game, and he was fantastic.
Zach Rosane was?
Upper body. He took it.
Is it minor, major?
We don't know yet, but I think he'll be all right. It was just more precautionary, but, he took a hit, and it was an upper body.
What did you learn about Zach Rosane these 3 games?
Pardon?
About Rosane.
Same thing. He's an elite playmaker, but I think he does a really good job of, the goal. I think that Cooley scored. He took a puck to the inside. I think he's come a long way, and Seth and his staff did a great job with him becoming more of a complete player. He's really smart. He's obviously elite on the power play, but he does a lot of really good things for the team.
How tough was that tonight, given you lost 2 guys last game and you're kind of winging it with the forward?
Yeah, it was. We were almost going to put a forward back. It happens in hockey. It's a short tournament. Obviously, the prior game you guys saw against the Devils was really physical, and it's tough. But I think it's good to go through that. Guys got to play. You got to find a way. And I thought we started the game really well. We'll definitely have to work on 4-on-4 in a short tournament. I think we gave up 4-on-4 goals with the skill that we have, and those games will address that moving forward. But it was tough. But I thought the guys battled really hard. And going back to the start, I thought the guys worked.
Osland is center is his natural position, but for somebody who moved over to the wing, he looked really comfortable on the wall and in battles. What did you think of the way that he handled those situations and really just the, his tournament overall?
Yeah, I think he, probably didn't score. I mean, he had 2 breakaways today. He could have had 2 goals. We get that one, and it's a 7-6 game. But he had watching the game back, he was really consistent with his effort. Maybe not showed up on the stat sheet, but he was, really good on the forecheck. He protects pucks. He's good on the walls. He's really good off of entries. That play in the third period where he cut, really good shot block. But I thought he kept getting better and better. I thought today was his best game. He was really explosive. I think he looks quicker, pulling away from that guy. I think coming over last year helped too. Playing. I think he played a playoff game last year for them, and you play meaningful hockey in the AHL as a young player, but he was really good. And then on the kill, him and Hiladius were outstanding. But I really liked his game in the tournament.
It was a very physical 3 games here, but he saw a lot of that from opponents. Getting that kind of a warm-up for what it's going to be like this season for him. How important is it to get that kind of feel for it right now?
Yeah, it is. It's obviously I've never coached an AHL game, but I know it's heavy and it's hard, and it's a lot of teams in the division play that way. And the one thing about Noah, though, he doesn't back down. He's fearless, and that's the one thing with the size and being a skilled player. You have to want to get to the puck first, and I thought he did that. He's a winning hockey player. The more I watched the game back, the more I really liked him.
Nice to see Komarov, and he's going to start his pro hockey career now, and you'll probably get him. Do you see a guy that you can have confidence in both his end, your own end, and in the offensive?
Yeah, I obviously the game is, that's a big jump from major junior hockey in the Quebec Major Junior League. I think you see him in zone, his natural poise and ability to make plays and see the next play. I think away from the puck is where he's going to have to mature and play the game faster. And I think he's a competitive kid. Like you see in the corner, he ends plays, but I think it's now taking the next step with his stick detail and killing plays in the corner and moving the puck a little quicker in the neutral zone. But overall, he's like I said, it's a big jump, but there's a lot of tools there and a lot of room. The ceiling is really high.
Can you talk about that initial collaboration and the initial thoughts with Vinny Prospel as an assistant, what you've thought of him so far, and long pro career, and you can see on the bench that he really is engaged with the players and gives them so much knowledge there.
Yeah, I love Vinny. Like I said it before, I'm the luckiest guy in the world to have Pacer and Vinny. Obviously, I'm a young coach, and we collaborate. We see things the same way, and just his energy that he brings. Especially going through it, you look at his career. He played 3 years, full seasons in the AHL, then played, I think, over 1,000 games in the NHL. But his passion for the game. There's sometimes in the summer we would talk on the phone when I got the job for hours at a time talking about hockey, and I think we both are, I would say, hockey junkies, and we hit it off, and I love that he's on our staff, and I love working with him. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.